Hi students, welcome to Thanasar classroom. In this video I will try to explain you the properties of the circle and the different forms and different cases, etc. Okay, in our last class we learnt one thing, that the equation of the circle with center h comma k is with radius r is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. Okay, if we expand it, we get x square plus y square minus 2hx plus minus 2ky plus h square plus k square minus r square equal to 0. If you observe this equation clearly, we may see x square term, y square term, x term, y term, and also the constant term. It is an equation in terms of the variables x and y's. I think it looks like as a quadratic equation in terms of x and y's. We know the standard, a form of a general form, not a standard form, general form of a quadratic equation in terms of x and y's, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. This is an equation. I think it looks like as this one. We may compare this both. If you want to know very well about these two comparisons, I think a must be equal to b, because x square coefficient and y square both are equal, and here there is no xy term, x into y term, but here we have x into y. That's why to omit this term, h will be equal to 0. The first one, a must be equal to b, and it should not be equal to 0, because here x square term, y square term must be remains, must be in the equation. If we have not these two terms, there is no meaning of this equation. There's not to be a circle if you these coefficient of x square and y square will be equal to 0. Okay, that's why coefficient of x square and coefficient of y are not equal to 0. That's why a equal to b and it will be not equal to 0. Then and also the coefficient of xy, that means h equal to 0. First of all, these two conditions must be satisfied by the equation. And when a equal to b, and again to compare this one with the first equation easily, divide the entire equation with a, then we get x square plus 2h by a into xy, and also it's clear it will be 0 plus y square, because b is a by a equal to 1, and here 2g by a into x, 2f by a into y plus c by a equal to 0. Now compare with both equations, x square and x square, y square and y square. It's clear. There is no x y term omitted. Now the both like terms, x, coefficient of x and coefficient of x in both equations equal to minus h equal to g by a. From it h equal to minus g by a. Good. And again from it minus k equal to minus plus f by a. From it k equal to minus f by a. Good. And finally c by a equal to what is h square plus k square minus r square something. So c by a equal to h square plus k square minus r square. There is. And again one more thing, from that h comma k, it is equal to minus g by a and minus f by a, and also c by a equal to if you express the entire expression in the terms of f and g's, replace h and k with minus g by a and minus f by a, get minus g by a whole square plus minus f by a whole square minus r square. Okay, from it r square equal to square by a square plus f square by a square minus c by a, and it will be equal to r square equal to g square plus f square minus ac, the ca by a square. From it, r equal to, it's very clear, r square always positive. That's why it must be positive. It is a very, very important condition. R square is always greater than or equal to 0, because square of a number will be, real number will be positive or equal to 0, never negative. That's why g square plus f square minus ac by a square. A square is always positive. That's why it's very clear, equal to 0. This is the condition. So, a second degree equation in the terms of x and y is 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Represent a circle. Represents a circle if a equal to b and both are not equal to 0, and h equal to 0, and another important condition, g square plus f square minus ac is must be greater than or equal to 0. If any second degree equation in the form it satisfies these three conditions, then it represents a circle. So very, very important. If it is a circle, then these conditions are holds. Okay. And from it, we may observe one thing: our radius equal to square root of g square plus f square minus ac whole by a square become as a. Then we may write it as 1 by a whole square whole by a. You may write it here. That's right. This is the radius of the circle. If it is circle, then radius is equal to 1, and center is minus gy and minus fy. If we are given a and b both are equal to 1 and h will be equal to 0, then our equation will be x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Our circle equation, if the coefficient of x square and y square are equal to 1, then our equation become as x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 1. Then what is our conditions? Then it is a circle. It is a circle with the center. It is a circle with the center minus g by a minus f by a equal to 1. That's why you remind you only center is minus g minus f. And it represents a circle. Our main condition is g square plus f square minus ac equal to 1, and by a it must be greater than or equal to 0. First condition is this one. Of course, it's very clear, obvious case. The coefficient of x square and coefficient of y square equal to 1, both are equal to 1, both are equal and not equal to 0, and there is no h equal to 0. It's very clear. Our third condition is g square plus f square minus ac by a square. It must be positive. Here a is equal to 1. That's why just we have only g square plus f square minus c. The value is must be greater than or equal to 0. Then that to be radius. Our radius equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c. So everyone, please remember, if you are given any equation in the form of this one, then easily we may observe half of the coefficient and its negative term is x coordinate of the center, and half of the coefficient of y, and its negative term is y coordinate of center, minus g minus f. Remember, it's very, very easy, just if you think very well. and also the radius is g square plus f square minus c. I mean square of minus g square minus f square become as this one, and the constant is plus c, that to be minus, you have to write as minus. Finally, this is the general form of the circle equation. This is the general form of a circle equation. This is the general form of the circle equation. Okay, it is general form. Usually its center is minus minus f, and the radius is this one. What happened? The unknowns g, f, c are zeros one another. Okay. If what happened, both g and f and c are 3 are zeros. When g, c, f, c both the 3 are zeros, then our equation will be what happened? One, if g equal to 0, f equal to 0, and the c equal to 0, 3 at a time are zeros, then our equation become as x square plus y square equal to 0. This is also a circle. It is also circle, and is a point circle, especially it is a point circle. How can you say what is the meaning of point circle? Here, point circle means radius will be 0. A circle whose radius equal to 0. There is no radius. Only it is a circle contain only single point. Actually, according to our definition of the circle have infinitely many points. But here only one point. That is a point circle. That is the center. Center itself a circle. For this point circle, only for this point circle. That's why if its center equal to 0 and its origin, the point circle, origin, especially it is origin, because g and f, its center equal to 0. G and f both are equal to 0 here. Both are equal to 0, 0. Though it is point circle of origin. Okay. If what happened, if g not equal to 0, f not equal to 0, and c equal to 0. What happened? When c equal to 0, then we remind x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy equal to 0. There is no constant. And that means it is a circle with center minus g minus f, but it passing through the origin. In any equation, if there is no constant term, that equation represents some curve which is passing through origin. That's why our circle, if there is no constant term, please remember I am explaining the nature of the circles when in different cases. I mean g not equal to 0, f not equal to 0, and c equal to 0, etc., etc. Okay, now we remind x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c will be 0. So it is a circle passing through origin. It is a circle with center minus g minus f and passing through origin. Okay. And next one, if you come to next one, what happened when, if third point, if g not equal to 0 and c not equal to 0 and but f equal to 0, what happened on f equal to 0? Our equation become as x square plus y square plus 2gx plus c equal to 0. It's very clear. We have only x term, x square term is constant. There is no y term. That means its center will be equal to minus g and 0. Minus g and 0 is clear. It will lie. It have some radius equal to g square minus c square root of. Very clear. There is no coordinate over. I mean, so y coordinate equal to 0. That means center lie on x-axis. So our circle whose center lie on x-axis. Centers lie on x-axis. Minus g comma 0 with center with radius r. Again, as it is like that, if g equal to 0 and f not equal to 0 and c not equal to 0, what happens? our equation will be x square plus y square plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. From it we will clear our center is 0 comma minus f and radius equal to square root of f square minus c. Clearly our radius is that and the center is 0 comma minus f. The point in this point the x coordinate is equal to 0. That's why this center lie on y axis. So it represents a circle whose centers lie on y axis. Whose centers lie on y axis. Like this is circle and center lie on y axis 0 comma minus f. So maybe x axis lie here. So next what happened? This is the fourth point and about fifth point. What happened if we are clear? We learnt G and F not equal C0 and G and C not equal F0 and F and C not equal G0. Clear? What happened if G equal to 0 and F equal to 0 and C not equal to 0? Our equation become as x square plus y square plus c equal to 0. Very clear. So some equation. X square plus y square equal to 0. Means center C equal to 0, 0. Origin as a center and radius equal to square root of c. Good. I think this type of circles are called standard forms of the circle equations. X square plus y square plus something equal to 0. This type of equations are called standard form of the circle equations. Usually, if for any circle, if center is 0 and x-axis and y-axis are the, when a center is a 0 and x-axis and y-axis are nothing about that. Obviously, if center is 0 and x-axis and y-axis are also passing through center, that's why very clear. The forms x square plus y square plus c equal to 0 are standard forms. It may be write as minus c means like as r square etc. we write. And next, sixth one. What happened when only one of them is not equal to 0, remaining to 0? One case is over. If g is not equal to 0 and if f and c both are equal to 0, what happened that equation? X square plus y square plus 2gx equal to 0. Very clear. Our in this equation x square and y square and what happened? G. 2gx. Its center will be equal to minus g and 0 and radius equal to very clear g mod g. Radius will be equal to mod g. How can you write mod g? Square root of g square plus f square minus c. G square is non-zero, okay. F square 0, c 0, and finally we get only g square. Square root of g square will be equal to mod g because g may or may not be negative. That's why we write r equal to mod g. So its equation. How can you write its equation? Its center lie on its center. Its center. This circle's center lie on x-axis, and its radius will be. And also it is passing through origin. How can you say it passing through origin? There is no constant term. The circle equation, so whose constant equals 0 will passes through origin. That's why it passes through origin and also center lie on this. It may be equal to origin. It is origin and it is center minus g comma 0. It's very clear its distance equal to modulus of g. That is the type of circles here. The y-axis and it is x-axis. Okay. What happened when f is not equal to the remaining two are zeros? F is. What happened when, and seventh point. What happened when g equal to 0 and f not equal to 0 and c equal to 0? Again, we get the same situations like previous one, x square plus y square plus 2fy equal to 0. There is no constant, that's why it must passing through origin and its center will be equal to 0 comma minus f. It's very clear, and radius will be equal to modulus of f. Same like the previous one, whatever we draw at that side, again I will write. This is the equation. Center is 0 comma minus f, and maybe this one or this one either equal origin. When it is origin, then it must write the y-axis must be like this. Y-axis must be like this. The circle touches y-axis. Yes, absolutely. Either that side or this side. It's like this one. Okay. Again, and the next concept. Okay. Our next eighth point. Our eighth point is concentric circles. Concentric. What is concentric? Concentric circles. What is the meaning of concentric circle? First of all, if you take x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 is a circle. It is a circle with center minus g minus f and radius r. R will be, you know, the clear g square plus f square minus. If another circle having same center and different radius, the radius should not be equal to r. That means g and f should not be changed. Same. So to change the value of r, we must change the value of c. That's why the c must be changed, and there is no change of the center values of g and f. That means there is no change of x square and y square and 2gx and 2fy, but we must change the value of c. I mean, if it is c, write it is as a lambda or t or something. Is another circle equation. These two are different circles, but both have same center. These two terms are same. That means center is same, but the radius are different. That means constant will be different. It is c, it is lambda. So the centers which have same center but different radius means another like this one. Different circles are there with same center. I mean they are different with different radius. And the ninth point, unit circle. If radius equal to 1, I mean a circle with radius 1, it's called a unit circle. There is no nothing to explain very much. Okay, that is unit circle. Our 10th point is, you have to learn it very well. That is, if a circle intersect the x-axis, meet the x-axis at 2 points. It is a circle with some centers minus g minus f or something, and these are 2 points of intersection of circle with x-axis. Then the line segment of x-axis, segment of x-axis inside the circle is called the x-intercept of the circle. The intercept made by x-axis with circle. Okay, this is called the intercept of x-intercept by circle. What is the value of this one? If our circle is this, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, and these 2 points are, we don't know the points x1 equal to 0 and x2 equal to 0. Of course, these 2 points lie on x-axis. That's why their y coordinates are equal to 0. That means these 2 points are lie in this one. Mean x comma 0, put it in 1. X square plus 2gx plus c equal to 0. When we put 0 in the place of y, then we reduce the equation like this one. It has 2 roots. Because it is quadratic equation. It has 2 roots. It is quadratic equation. It is quadratic. It has 2 roots, x1, x2 or its roots, real roots. Okay. When x1, x2 are two real roots, now we need the distance between this one and this one, that will be equal to x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2. x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2. Modulus of x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2. That is, we need a modulus of x1 minus x2. We need it. The value of this one is will be equal to, you know, very clear, x1 plus x2 whole square minus 4x1 x2. It's very clear. From it, it is sum of the roots of this equation. Sum of the roots is equation is minus 2g. Okay? Minus 2g. Coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Minus v by for in. Minus 4 of x1 x2. I mean product of the roots will be equal to c. Very clear. From it, very clearly, 4g square minus 4c square root of. It is x1 minus x2. Modulus of x1 minus x2. If x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2, we made anything. We make this is from that one. Finally, we get modulus of x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2 equal to square root of g square minus c. This is the length of the intercept. X-intercept made by circle with x-axis. Like that, 11th point, y-intercept of y-intercept means a circle meet y-axis at 2 points. This one. We don't know. It is y1 comma 0 maybe. It is y2 comma 0 maybe. Now the distance between this one is maybe y2 minus y1 or y1 minus y2. Modulus. For about modulus, we may write y2 minus y1 or y1 minus y2. Same like this, the points on the y-axis circle are in the form of y comma 0. Sorry, 0 comma y2, 0 comma y1. So the points in the form of 0 comma y lie on this one, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal 0. If you substitute 0 comma y in it to get these two y1 and y2s, substitute 0 in the place of x, it remains 2fy plus c equal 0. It is also quadratic equation. It has roots. It has two roots. Name y1, y2. Then we need modulus of y1 minus y2. How can we get modulus of minus 1 into y1 plus y2 whole square minus 4 y1 y2? From it we get minus 2f whole square plus minus 4c square root of. From it, modulus of y1 minus y2 will be equal to 4 times of f square minus 4c square root of. And take 4 as a common, will be equal to 2 and f square minus c. This is the y-intercept of c. So very important concepts. That is x-intercept made by circle. That is the y-intercept made by the circle. Those equations are 2 into square root of g square minus c, and it is 2 into square root of f square minus c. Okay. What happened when c equal to 0 or not c equal to 0? What happened when the entire x-intercept and y-intercept are equal to 0? Those are the 12th point. If g square minus c equal to 0, what happened? G square equal to c. C equal to g square. It's very clear. C equal to g square. That's enough. And what happened when if f square minus c equal to 0, then our c equal to f square. It's very clear. F square equal to c, our constant equal to c square. Then the equations are reduced to, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus and 2fy plus c equal to g square equal to 0. It is first one. and its diagram is in the form of for suppose by x intercept will be equal to 0. If x axis like this one, there is some distance and it is the distance length of the y x intercept made by circle. If it is 0, that means x axis must be touches the circle. If x axis touches the circle, then there is no length of intercept made by the circle with x axis. In this case, we have the equation. So very clear, the equation of the circle which touches x axis is in the form of that. And also another one, if what happened y intercept equal to 0, when y intercept equal to 0, its equation x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c mean f square equal to 0. So very clear, its equation may be there is no y intercept. If you have y intercept, positive y intercept, y axis must be lie like this. But we should not be have y intercept, positive y intercept. There is no y intercept. That means y intercept will be equal. When y intercept will be equal to 0, then y axis touches the equation. Maybe like this. Then the equation like maybe in the form of that. Okay, good. Or maybe if circle touches y axis, its equation may be like this, and also this one. Okay, thank you.